Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 21 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode, as today is a big episode after the winter break. I mean, it has been a long winter break. I was in Chetwynd for a couple days, so I haven't played this game in a bit, but I did a lot of pre-scouting before I made this video because of the fact that there was a lot of change for the Chicago Blackhawks this past offseason. We lost Sami Vatanen, David Perron left, Mikael Granlund has left the free agency. The whole defensive core is practically in shambles. All we have left is Ekholm and Bachquist. Everyone that we knew on the Chicago Blackhawks have now left the team, and a big culture change because we needed to change how things were in Chicago because of the series that we lost against the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets. We had a great series against the Winnipeg Jets. It's just the Dallas Stars we just seem to cannot beat. We can't beat that team, and we need to. We need to make the team better to the point where we can beat that team and we can knock them down. So, we're going to start the deal today off with a big trade, and that is with the Calgary Flames. We looked through every single team, and there wasn't a team where I was like, hey, yeah, this defenseman would be perfect for the Chicago Blackhawks. There was no teams that would be perfect. Everyone on every single team literally wanted Adam Bachquist for one of their defensemen. Every single team. So today we're going to be doing a deal with the Calgary Flames. I mean, I take a look at Torrey Krug and I'm like, oh yeah, boss. No, it's the Calgary Flames who have been kind of falling down a little bit. I mean, defensively, they don't look very great. I mean, offensively, yes, they look pretty damn good. But we're going to make a big deal with them, okay? Now, the first part of the trade is Ryan Hartman, a guy who they do want to get rid of, and a guy who I would think that this guy would be a perfect third-line guy. A former Chicago Blackhawks player, a cheap contract, $1.975 million for the next 2 years. Should fit on well in this scheme. Also, good physical. I mean, we need a guy that could bring that physicality, to the team. And a guy like Ryan Hartman, I think, is perfect for your Chicago Blackhawks. Not just that, we're also picking up Noah Hannafin, a guy that looks fantastic, a nice big old defenseman, 6'3", 206 pounds, a guy that does put up a little bit of points. I mean, he did dominate 1 year on the power play, but if you give him a chance, he can put up maybe 20 to 30 points a year. And not just that, he's a guy that can lay out the body and block the shot. I mean, he is going to be a huge key for the Chicago Blackhawks. Fits perfectly on the defensive pairing one, and is only making $4.950 million this upcoming year. So this is a big trade for us because of the fact that this guy, I think Noah Hannafin's going to be a perfect player alongside of our guys. 1 year left, we're going to be retaining half of his salary cap, so we only have to pay $2.475 million. So we save at least a little bit of money, and then we could go mad crazy in free agency. Now, the guy that we're trading away is a guy that we picked up in the third round in the year 2020. We've been developing this guy, but I feel like I don't know what he's going to be like once he hits our team. I don't know if he's going to be perfect on our defensive pairing one or whatever. I want to make sure that we can get a defenseman that is able to play alongside of us for a long time to come. Now, I don't know if this trade's going to go straight through. I don't think it is. So we're going to just add a quick second-round draft pick, see where we're standing on this trade right now, and just go from there. So it got rejected. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. So we're going to add our first-round draft pick of this year. I know we're trading away more picks, but this will be the last time that we're going to be trading away picks because of the fact that I don't think we're going to have to trade very many picks after this. So because we need to start developing prospects, and that's a big thing that we're going to have to start doing. But we will be trading away a couple prospects in Lebedev and DePenta, and then we will pick up a nice little fourth-round draft pick. I think that should be good for this deal. Will that go through? Still rejected. That's what I thought. That is what I thought. A second-round draft pick for this upcoming draft. Still rejected. Damn, yeah. I think with the retained salary cap, I think we could go down to 1.5 million, and maybe that will make things work. Just so it's a bit cheaper, and we could just go from there. Will not accept this offer. Well, can they go with that? No. Okay. Well, how about $1 million? Will that work? Just 1 million? No. Okay, so they'll accept the trade, but they don't want to retain money, which is fine. I'm fine with not retaining money, but guys are not going to get that amount of payment that I was giving you guys, and I would like some picks back, so 2/4. So, Levinov, a first-round draft pick for Hartman, Hanifin, and 2 fourth-round draft picks. No, it does not go through. We need to re-put Hanifin on there because they still think we're retaining salary cap for some weird fucking reason when we're not. Will that go through? We see you're trying to change. We're not. Whoa. Where are we fucking changing the salary cap, you dumb fuck? Jesus Christ, Calgary. How dumb are ya? Jesus. Didn't think you were that goddamn dumb. Jesus Christ. Right, Harmon. There we go. We're throwing on Levinov. Defenseman, Levinov. And then a first and a second. We're also going to be picking up 2 fourth-round draft picks. There we go. Will this go through? Still trade rejected. We'll take out the 4th-round draft picks. Will that go through? Just a bit low. So we're going to have to add that Lebedev guy, rookie skaters, Lebedev, and then we'll add Tapla is almost there. We'll add the Zykov guy. We'll decide Zykov. Okay. Will that go through? No. Sweeten it just a touch. We're almost there. We're almost about to make the biggest trade in Chicago Blackhawks in this franchise mode history, actually, because we've never made a trade like this before. Like, we've made some big trades, but this is definitely going to top all the trades that we've ever done before. Some changes. Okay. Well, okay. I guess we'll just add a second then, I guess, for next year. I think that might work. I didn't really read the menu there, so we'll add the 2nd-round draft pick, and next year we'll see. There we go, baby. Noah Hanifin, welcome to your Chicago Blackhawks. So we have $12 million left to spend. We already got the defenseman practically built out. We got Bachquist, who will be playing with Hanifin, and then Ekholm, who will be playing with somebody that we pick up in free agents. Forward-wise, we are having right now Kane, Schrom, DeBrincat, yes. Perlini, Toews, or no, not Toews. Toews will be playing on the 3rd line with Hartman. So right now all we got is Perlini and Dak practically. And then we're picking up another goal scorer and then I know who we're picking up too. We already have a big power forward and then a goal scoring 3rd line guy and then a top 4 defenseman. So we got some players on our bucket list that we need to spend the $12 million wisely on. So the first player that we're going to be going after is Timo Meier. Now, everyone else, I mean, nice young, but, I mean, the guy that I was really looking at was either Janssen, who was ripping shit up for the Ottawa Senators this past year, and also the Toronto Maple Leafs for the past couple years. But I decided that Janssen, I mean, nice guy, yes, but Timo Meier is even nicer. 26 years old, guy that doesn't really fit in any of our schemes, but I feel like he'll definitely fit just fine on the team. Power forward, another power forward that we need. I mean, we have Kirby Dak, yes, but I feel like we could add some more physical punch to the team, and Timo Meier is that guy. Now, before we sign the deal, let's see what Timo Meier's contract will be this upcoming season. What will his contract be? It will be a full-blown no movement clause. So we're going to have to keep Timo Meier. So hopefully the same thing that happened to Mikhail Balker does not happen to our man Timo Meier. We're only going to sign him to 4 years at $5.2 million. I think that works perfectly fine for our team. And then we're also, for defensively, we're going to be signing Dmitry Orlov, 31-year-old defenseman who fits practically on all the top 4 pairings. So he'll fit perfectly alongside of Mathias Ekholm. He could put up a pretty good amount of points. And his contract will be half no movement clause and half no trade clause. So that fits us perfectly the way that we want it to work. So 2 years no movement clause, and then last year no trade clause. So 5.3 for Dmitry Orlov, and that will be it for that. We're gonna worry about a 3rd liner later on once we know who signs with the team and what type of money we're gonna have to deal with. Now, coaches wise, we're going to have to sign an assistant coach, which we already have, and an offensive one, which we need a penalty-killing assistant coach. So we're going to have to look for a good one that has some good penalty kill ratings. That could be our... There we go. Jeffrey Atlas. You will be signed on to the team. And then HL. We will get some AHL guys. So assistant coach. We will get somebody that can help coach the team. Teach some of the younger guys to maybe hopefully become better. And then we need a goalie coach, which will also be a big thing. There we go. There we go. Goalie coach. Offer you a contract. There we go. All right, so we're good there. We'll sign a quick scout as well. Get that done and over with. Where do we need one? I think it's Europe. Europe, we need one. Roosevelt, yes. Boom. All right, Andre Roosevelt is signed to the team, and there we go. We're all set up and ready to go. Let's see if we get Dmitry Orlov and, ooh, Jonathan Toews. No, we're not picking back up Nicoletti. We're not trading away Jonathan Toews. That's fine. Damien, okay, I don't feel like the size. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We already signed somebody else anyways. Jeffrey Atlas coming to your Chicago Blackhawks. Kyler Norton also signs, and also Justice Da Silva has also signed, and Andre Roosevelt has also signed for the Europe squad. Nice. Awesome. Let's get these. Dmitry Orlov has signed with the team. And also, can we also get our other guy? And Timo Meier, baby. We got both. Timo Meier and Dmitry Orlov have fortunately signed with your Chicago Blackhawks. Really setting us up to looking like a real nice team. So, now, what do we need for the third line? And I'm liking Sammy Blah. And, I mean, he's not a goal scorer, so that's kind of the shitty part. I mean, Chris Kreider. Have we had Chris Kreider before? Yeah, we had him 1 year there. I mean, that is not a bad guy to pick up. Somebody who could score goals. Boone Jenner, Kilroy, Bertuzzo. He doesn't do a bad job, but I feel like he's like another Hartman sort of guy. I just need somebody that's nice and speedy, can score some goals, can go in there, just punch it in. I'm not really seeing... Ooh, Nikolai Goldubin. He can score some goals, but he cannot play defense, and that's the risk we're going to have to take with Nikolai Goldubin, is that we're going to pick up a guy that can score goals, but not going to be able to play well defensively, but that's what we got Hartman for, too. So I think we'll sign Goldubin for 2.3 for 1 year, and then we're going to get another depth guy who can play well defensively on the team. Ooh, Eric Stahl. Ooh, I like that. I'd like Eric Stahl, nice veteran guy, can play on that fourth line just like a J. Oh, fuck me, 3.1. Never mind. I know Chris Tierney's well defensively. I know he can play well. He's a good centerman. I mean, he hasn't been playing very much, but when he can, he does do well, giveaways and takeaways wise. So we will give Chris Tierney a contract 1.2 for 2 years. We'll give Chris Tierney a contract, and that should be it for free agents, ladies and gents. So that gives us what type of a champion. That is what I'm talking about. That's the type of shit that I wanted to see. We got everyone to a nice contract. Dmitry Orlov, we only have to worry about a little bit. Timo Meier is only a full-blown no-movement clause, which I feel like he's definitely going to be a key player for the Chicago Blackhawks this upcoming season. So Tierney signs the team, and also we should also be getting... Oh, fuck, we didn't sign any top 6 defensemen, too. Fuck. Shit, right. We need top 6 defensemen. Fuck, how much money do we got? $1.5 million. So we could really sign one. We really can't sign very many. So let's see what we can get. Nathan Bellevue. So we could buy, yeah, we could get about 2. We could get 2 half-decent ones. But we're going to need some, yeah, there's no scouting on these guys. These guys haven't really played hockey this past season, so they're just looking to get in the lineup. So we could do Nathan Bellevue, and then Mark Pysyk, I feel like would be just fine. Get him for 1 year, $750. Mark Pysyk, we'll get you 1 year at $975. So Pysyk and Bellevue. Hopefully they'll sign with the team. Pysyk does. And also Bellevue should be also signing with the team. Am I expecting? No, he does not. Okay. And we're going to have to clear off that fucking trading block because we just keep getting trades upon trades, it seems like. Defensively. Excuse me. Affordable. Roland McCowan. Oliver Clinton. That wouldn't be a bad guy to go after, just not very well defensively. Roland McCowan. I think we already got a right-hand guy, so we just need that left-hander. Derek Pouliot. He's depth, though. Okay, I think Roland McCowan. Roland McCowan will go after. We'll sign him to a nice $925,000 deal. He should hopefully be coming to the Chicago Blackhawks. And hopefully everything, yeah, he does. So there we go. Your Chicago Blackhawks are all ready to go for year 5. I'm excited to get this team ready to go. I mean, this team looks lethal. And they look fucking deadly and ready to go for another season. I mean, you had Timo Meier in the mix, Dmitry Orlov, Noah Hanifin. The list upon list of new players that have joined this team this year is absolutely crazy. And that's the thing that I'm really excited about, is to see what this team will do this upcoming season, because this team is a good team. And I feel like we can honestly do really well this upcoming season with how well we made the improvements and what we did with this team. And I think we could definitely go a long, long ways for this team. So we'll have to see what we can do. And let's test the waters with this season. Hopefully, our coach does a good job coaching this team, because usually by this time, year 5, I mean, sometimes the coaches tend to downgrade with your team. Sometimes they get a little old, but I mean, we got to get there sooner or later. So Toews Strom. Oh, fuck yeah, we need to send a new captain this year, new assistant captain. I don't feel like it's Strom. I feel like, yeah, we need to assign it to a guy that's a veteran guy on the team. Matthias Ekholm, I mean, Thornton, Hartman, Meier. I'm almost tempted to do it on Bachquist, because he's been on the team since a long time. I know DeBrincat has too, but I feel like Bachquist, literally DeBrincat and Strom are next in line for the assistant captains and stuff like that. So they'll be next. Anyways, we'll be focusing on the team right now. So let's take a look at the overalls. Kirby Dag didn't jump up at all, but that's okay. No one really jumped up at all, so no improvements to the team, but I mean, what can you do about that? I mean, everyone's still first liner. Everyone's staying the same. Bachquist up to a first line. Day, Snuggerbud, they're up here. Ekholm, Orlov. Yeah, goalies are looking good. Everything is looking good to go for this upcoming season, so that is good. We just need to make the lineups now, so let's get these lineups together, man, okay? So, first line, once again, it's going to be the same lineup as last year, where we're going to be going with DeBrincat, Dak, and Kane. It was really good last year. We're hoping for the same sort of formula from last year. Timo Meier, Strom, and Perlini. We're going to go with that. That should be a nice big second line there. I'm really liking how that is looking out. And then we're going to add Goldubin. I feel like Goldubin, yeah. Goldubin, Toews, Hartman, and then Tierney, Fortin, and Batan. Add some depth goal scoring down there. That should be good. So there's the lineups there. The defensively, Hanifin and Bachquist, +3. That is what I'm talking about. And then you have Mathias Ekholm and Dmitry Orlov, and then Pissick and Roland McCowan. That looks also very good. Matt Murray and Laurent Brossoit will be the goaltending tandem this upcoming year. We want Kane on the 1T, Dak, Strom. I'd rather have... Where's DeBrincat? What the fuck? Why is he not on my power play, man? Usually DeBrincat's always on my power play. I feel like we definitely need to have DeBrincat up on the top one because of how good he is. So we do Dak, Strom, Kane. Bachquist needs to be on the top one. That's a guarantee. And then we could do Hanifin, Perlini, Toews, Tierney. No, Goldubin. Goldubin, he's a goal scorer. He'll be perfect. Perfect on that 1T with Timo Meier and Toews. We don't have any right-handers, but that's okay. Four-man power play, Strom, Timo Meier, Hanifin. No, we want Bachquist up on that top. Instead of Timo Meier, I'd rather have my man's DeBrincat on the power play instead, because he's better. Show him DeBrincat, Kane. Yep. Dak, Meier, and Perlini. Yes. Power penalty kill, Toews, Tierney. Fortin is good. Hartman, good. I mean, could we get a better centerman? I feel like Tierney might be a better... no, we'll try it with that. I don't want fucking... I want Bachquist here, man. Bachquist is the real man. Like, he's good defensively up to that point now. I feel like he's going to be a good PK guy for us. And then Mathias Ekholm, we need to have him on here too, because he's good at PK as well. I feel like that's the way to go with this. Bachquist on the second line. The second line one, because I feel like that's going to be better. So Ekholm here, and then Bachquist there. That will work a hell of a lot better. Bachquist doesn't work there, so we'll throw him up here. No, he doesn't work anywhere. He just doesn't really work on the PK very well, but we'll see how that rolls. And then goalies Matt Martin with Laurent Brossoit. There we are. The Chicago Blackhawks are ready for another year. Year 5, the year 2023-24. Let's get this simulation started. I'm not waiting any longer. Oh, yeah, I need to sign depth. That's another thing we need to do, is get the depth going. Now, I also want to see how good Levinov jumped up this upcoming season, because that's going to be a big question, is how well. Because I know the Calgary Flames won't be good. 77 overall. But he's going to be there in like 1 or 2 years, man. He's going to be there probably by time next year. And that's the thing. I didn't want to wait for Levinov. Like, I really did not want to wait for him to just be ready for me to throw him in the lineup. I didn't want to wait anymore. I wanted him to be ready and ready to go. I didn't want to wait. So he's in the lineup now. We got him going, so that's the good thing. And we're just going to go from there practically. Go from there. And we'll set everything up. Hannakainen. Boom. Linus Oland. Boom. We already got too many goaltenders, so we don't really need to worry about goaltenders. I need some right wingers in this bitch. Where's the right wingers, bro? Jesus Christ. Got some shitty right wingers here, man. Sign some up. Frederick Gauthier. There we go. We're all good to go, and then we're going to get a little bit of simulation in, and then we should all be ready to go for the simulation, which should be exciting, because I'm really excited to get back into this, man. I haven't seen this team since, like, fucking middle of December, so I'm really excited to see what this team has honestly turned out to be, and what type of improvements we have taken, and the big leap that I'm hoping to take this upcoming season, because this is a big season for me in my mind, because of the fact that players are getting old. Kane is getting up there. I mean, he's still playing hella good. He's still at a good overall, but he's not going to be at that good overall forever. He's not going to be that Kane that we always look up to be every single year for us. Sooner or later, that's going to go down in the ditch, and we know that for a fact sooner or later that we're going to have to start drafting better, or we're just not going to end up with a good team here in the future. So, let's start the simulation up. We're going to get probably about 2 months in. We'll get to the end of probably in about November there. But we'll send the first month in, see how well the team does. Hopefully we don't get into a bad drought at the start of the season. I want to get off to a hot start, and I want to do good. Drew, I don't want you to be like shit. I don't want to fire you this year because I like the way you coach. You coach my team perfect. We have made you practically the team fit almost perfectly. The way that we wanted it. So I want you just to coach the team good, have a good season this year, and we start off the year with a loss against the St. Louis Blues. That is not the way I wanted to start things off, but that's okay. We could definitely bounce back. So we're 1-1-1, and another loss. Come on, boys. Mathias Ekholm with a sore foot. That's okay. And big victory now. 2-2-2. We're definitely don't be off to a bad start off to the first month. That is rough looking for sure. Definitely not the first month I was looking to have for sure. But I mean, we could definitely rebound. We can rebound. Okay, boys? We can rebound from this. It's not the worst start of our lives. It's just, it's a little bit of a rough patch, and that's okay. We can bounce back. St. Louis Blues are kicking our ass. Let's see what we can do in the middle of November, because that will be definitely the big tail the take is how well we will do once we get to the middle of November, because of usually the first month is always just, yeah, you did half decent, but we could see how well you do in the second month. So we start off the month with a couple wins. So that's nice to see. Okay, yeah. It's not the team that we're doing bad. I mean, you could take a look at our fucking division right now, man. Our division is killer. The Blues with 27 points. The Jets with 25, the Stars with 24. Like, we're doing pretty well. Like, I mean, yeah, we'd be second place in the Atlantic, first place in the Metropolitan. Just the West is deadly this year. So we're going to get to the end of the December, I think. That's what we're going to aim for here. Get to the end of the December. Hopefully nothing bad happens. If anything bad happens, then, well, fuck, we're fucked. 10-4-5, so we're getting a lot of overtime losses, which is good. That will add up into the later on rounds when you get closer to the playoffs. Those will definitely start adding up on your hand. Kirby Dak. I don't even know how well you're fucking playing, buddy. Kirby, I don't know. I wish I could see his stats. That's like the one thing. Although you haven't been performing, I'm confident in your abilities. You'll get out there. Get out of it. No problem, buddy. Glad we're on the same page. Let's get back out there. All right, so we're winning some games, but we're also losing some games. I'm gonna check out the lineups at the end of this month, see how well we're doing. Yeah, we'll be able to send one more month. I'm just gonna quickly take over the look at the lineups. I mean, Kane's doing deadly this year once again, a point per game. So I don't think the line's doing too bad. I mean, Kirby Dak, we're not looking for him to produce. We're just looking to him to semi-produce. If he's semi-producing, then we're on good hands. I mean, Perlini, Schramm, yeah, they're doing pretty well. Yeah, that line's not doing too bad. I mean, every line is looking like they're doing pretty well. the Hannafin and Bachquist line, they jumped right back up after a rough start to the season. But, I mean, we weren't winning games, so that's understandable. So we're doing pretty good with all our lineups that we set up for this upcoming season, which is really making me happy because I hate when you set up a lineup and you're like, oh, fuck, now I got to change shit. It really pisses me off when that shit happens. I'd rather just have lineups that go perfectly fine, work out. But it is what it is when shit just does not work out in your favor. So E2 Ratu. Nice. Oland, put you there. Let's get back to assimilating. Big victory over the Edmonton Oilers. 8-1, man. We fucking murdered them. Jesus Christ. 7, man, we're actually having a really good year. I'm happy with the way that this team is going. Because sometimes when you have a coach for too long, the team just goes to shit. And the team is not going to shit. We're having a half-decent year. I mean, we're losing a lot of games, but we're taking those losses in overtime. I mean, if we can hopefully during the playoffs, when we're in the playoffs, we're not losing this many overtime games. But, I mean, these are big points for us. That's like a huge amount of points. We're 26-9. That is ridiculous, a record. I've never seen that type of record. So, last game going in the new year, and we beat the Minnesota Wild 3-1 as we improve our record to 22-6-9, and we are doing deadly. Right now, if we had the playoffs started today, we would be going up against our rivals in the Dallas Stars, a team that's been killer for us every single fucking year. We're almost neck to neck with them in goal scoring wise, but not close enough. Goals against, we're one of the best teams. Goals against, that's just without a doubt, we're the best. Our power play is struggling a bit. But if we have a good PK that comes back for our special teams, and I mean, one of the best PKs in the league. So that's good to see. Power play wise, let's take a look at the team wise, and we'll probably fix up the power play in the next video. But right now, Kane DeBrincat doing great. Strom up there, 36 points, almost point per game. Same with Perlini. He's having a great year. Timo Meier, we need to sign Perlini to a contract extension now before he's going to ask for too much money. Timo Meier, 29 points. Nice. Toews, 27. Dak, 23 this year. I mean, that's just the way he's going to be. He's going to be down there with Toews because the way that he plays, he's just kind of that depth guy. Patan, Tierney, nice. Okay, that's good to see. We're having a lot of depth goal scoring. We're playing pretty well. Bachquist, 27 points. Hannafin, 21. He's going to pass his career highs for sure. He's having a deadly year this year. In 37 games, he's already had 25 points. I'm pretty sure he's going to pass 36 points this year. You got also Dmitry Orlov and Mathias Ekholm. That's a nice shutdown pair between the both of them. McCowan and Pissick, they've been stepping up. Matt Murray at 903, 272. He's been having a pretty good year. Not the best year, but, I mean, 17, 4, and 6. I mean, he's pushing overtime, and that's the way I'm liking things. I mean, he's not up there for sure. He's not the best goalie in the league, but in the name of things, I mean, he's not doing the worst job ever. I mean, you take a look at, yeah, there's some better. 20 games. We'll take a look at 20 games. Look at 20 games, motherfucker. 20 games. Yeah, he's definitely not on top of the league. But, I mean, what can you do? I mean, Matt Murray's not the best goalie in the league. I could tell you that for sure. Goal scoring wise, Yamamoto, my boy. He's up there. But everyone else, Kane's not up there. But we're not scoring as many points as we've done in the past couple years. But that is okay with me. But your Chicago Blackhawks are having a hella good season this year. We're hoping to keep on improving, as in the next episode, we're going to get up to the trade deadline. Then we're also going to get up to the playoffs and see who we'll be facing in the first round. But for right now, guys, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios, amigos.